Hey guys, Trumpetmcool here. Today's date is July 31st, 2014, and welcome to episode number 20 of Day Night Time. Today, we're going to play Photon Cycles. Hopefully, this time Starcraft 2 will actually cooperate. And the icebreaker question is Starcraft 2 ladder stories. So, yeah. It's gonna be pretty fun, because it is StarCraft 2's birthday today. Okay. Yeah, so it's the 4th anniversary for StarCraft, and why not? I know it was like on Friday, the day after the last Day Night Time, but why not celebrate it today? So yeah, happy 4th anniversary StarCraft 2. Alright. Hi. Last time we played Prop Hunt. That was pretty fun. And Team Fortress 2. Yes, I shaved because I went to the plant today, and yeah, I had to. Day Night Weekly Update. On Mondays we're going to be joyed because we're going to be watching mostly walking. Sean and Bill are going to be playing King's Quest 6 again. I think so. The last time they played it, it was hilarious. So you guys don't want to miss that. It's on Monday, the normal daily time. The DKTL is a community tournament that's focused on the players. It's designed for any kind of weekly playing schedule at any skill level. Please go check out the VODs for that. That's going to be on. Go check out my YouTube, and you'll see on the side where the DKTL stuff is. DayKnight Showmatches. The DayKnight Showmatches are a form of competition for fellow DayKnights to compete with each other in streamed show matches without the time commitment of a tournament. So if that's something you're interested, check out the forums. Usually the games are streamed on the weekends at twitch.tv/omega068. The Knights of the Nonagon table is another form of competition where DayKnights can play games during the week and submit them to be streamed on Friday, or they can play them live on Friday if they want to. So you have a little bit more flexibility if you want to do it just, on your time. Both are recorded, both are streamed live on Friday at 5 p.m. PDT. The D&D campaigns kind of took a break this week. Nomic does the Fall of the Silver Templars, and it's a high fantasy campaign set in the Pathfinder system. Players must uncover the workings of an insane cult while finding these secrets hidden in their own past. Sarah went to Comic-Con this past week, so they didn't stream, but just to catch you up, the last time the party rescued a demigod, fooled some hungry trolls, and got some legit swag. Those are streamed Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. PDT at twitch.tv/NOMIKKH, and I've got confirmation that Sarah is going to be streaming this weekend, so check that out. The Warsmith does the Sea of Stars D&D 4th edition campaign, where adventurers fight Lovecraftian horrors and a psychic shadow war. I'm still going to plug his show just because I haven't heard anything definite from him, but that runs at 8 p.m. Eastern on Tuesdays at twitch.tv/DEHWarsmith. Go check out the VODs and stuff like that. Follow him. Yeah, so Happy 4th anniversary, Starcraft 2. That's, and that is the cue for me to unmute everyone. Because I have to get used to that. I have to get used to that.
Freedom!
Hi.
Everyone shout at the same time.
Hello, everybody.
How can I miss the group shout?
Hello, ladies.
Hello, viewers.
Welcome.
Hi!
The Sea of Stars is dead. What?
I am.
What?
I am a perfect model of professionalism in my dress code. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You're not wearing pants, are you?
He's totally wearing. He's not wearing boxes either.
Are you? I don't believe.
Okay,
I do not
okay.
believe that you're wearing pants. I doubt the existence
Stand
of
up.
pants.
Stand up.
You
Stand
need
up.
to
Okay,
stand up.
okay.
Do it.
So StarCraft, guys, had
Yeah,
a fourth
StarCraft.
anniversary.
I told you, lack of pants.
He's probably not wearing his
I want to
boxes
keep the
either.
mystery alive, guys. I want to keep the mystery alive. They had party hats on all the workers. That was pretty cool.
I know, that was so cute.
I
Yeah.
still have the party hats,
I'm like, oh my
Trying to get the
God.
Chrome screen up so you can.
but I'm
oh,
blank right now.
Actually,
but
I don't know if you guys saw, but Puck posted on the Reddit forums that it was an imbalance that the Protoss probes, when hiding behind a particular piece of terrain, you could still see the little bit of the hat popping at the top. But
Well
the
done.
Terran SCVs and the drones, you couldn't see the hat
That like
popping up
affects
anymore.
In Control and Galsy, and that's about it. To be honest.
So he posted that on the Reddit forums. He says it's complete imbalance. Toss is clearly underpowered. And then David Kim responded and said, "It's okay. We'll add a 20-second ability on all workers that you can cloak the hat on that worker for 20 seconds." I don't know if they actually implemented that, but I like the back and forth.
No, they didn't. I just tried. It made me sad.
I've never seen anyone hide pros like that before. This is like, wow. This is like playing bloody pro sniper with probes. You know what I mean? Have you guys played that custom map in Brood War?
Yep.
I think like nobody got that reference.
I got no.
I got the reference. It's okay.
Oh yeah, it's so sick.
Why is that being?
I give that reference a
Silly.
C+.
God damn it.
Well, we're grading references.
enough.
I lose.
That's not good enough for my standards because I'm Asian.
Manbon, if you're gonna lie, at least lie better.
What? I am Asian.
Prove it! I can't even believe you because you have a face.
Look, I'm yellow.
We need
Guys,
proof.
I'm yellow. Look at my face. I am yellow.
So am I. I'm 02.
Picture didn't happen.
But I am more yellow than you, Sacred.
Well then.
You should 1v1. Anyway,
This is the competition.
Compete for the Asian title.
Who is the most Asian? Battle it out to discover.
Dude, you just got out yellowed. Take that.
By what? You don't.
By me, by my face. My face is so yellow.
Yeah, happy face. Which is an icon.
Okay, so wait, we haven't even told ladder stories. Go.
yeah.
Why is no one telling ladder stories? You're supposed to be telling ladder stories.
Who'll be going first? I think we should go right to left.
Right to left.
You get less time now because he's been talking randomly.
Oh no.
Oopsie.
Fun. You're all in
I've
trouble.
been talking about
daisy.
StarCraft anniversary. I just want to point out.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
continue.
we're a bunch of monkeys. and
Okay.
we're-
So
Sorry.
Travis.
Travis.
They make Asian monkeys.
Okay, so ladder stories. So I don't have Manbon. I don't have stories directly related to ladder.
Mute him, please.
I have a story that is incidentally related to ladder, so I don't ladder much. I barely ladder at all. But when I was captain for an AHGL team, I laddered to practice because I know, it's a good thing to do. But I still didn't ladder super much, and I was like in MMR decay hell, so it placed me in like bronze. And listen, I'm not trying to sell myself good or anything, but I'm not a bronze player. I'm probably like high gold, maybe low plat at my best. So working my way up through the ladder, I get into silver, but I'm still kind of in MMR hell. I'm facing like all of these silvers who are really like probably platinum players or whatever. So I'm not advancing very fast and whatever. So Sunday comes around, which is when we have our official AHGL matches, and I'm up against this Protoss who's platinum ranked on the ladder, and I'm like, oh geez, ZVP is my worst matchup. He's platinum, so he's probably better than me, even though, you know, I'm silver, but I'm not really silver. So this is going to be really tough for me, and I've never won a game against a Protoss in the HGL, so this is going to be tough. So, you know, GLHF, we get into the games, start playing, and I'm just like, everything is clicking. I'm hitting my injects, I'm scouting him at appropriate times, I'm seeing everything. I notice his army move out of position, and I swing in with my Roach Hydra and take out his third. It's just, it's brilliant. And I crush him. I shut him down super hard. And at the end, after the GGs are dealt, I'm like, yes, my first V Protoss win. And we get into the team chat after, and he's like, I call bullshit on you being silver. And I'm like, ha, you thought I was silver. That's my ladder story.
Nice.
Did he literally say I call bullshit, or was it like?
Yes, no, he literally said I call bullshit on you being silver.
Wait, was he like not affected by the MMRDK then? Because he would have been.
So I mean, MMRDK hits you if you don't play a whole bunch.
Oh, okay.
The less you play on the ladder, the further you slip down.
Wait, was this the same time that they changed the redistribution of the leagues, so everyone was like freaking out about it?
It was, I think it was a little bit before that. But yeah, I mean, it was just like.
So then they would have been really pissed off to lose to a Silver Leaguer.
Yeah, so it was like, it was just like the best game I've ever played in my life, and it's vaguely related to the ladder because he saw my rank and he's like, oh, he's just a silver, and then I whooped him.
I don't know. I don't think it was mad. I think it was just compliment, in a way, because you kind of played better than he expected. If you know what I mean. So it's kind of like
no, he was. You know what I mean? I'm sure of it. He was on tilt.
Oh. If there's any customization in whatever he said, then yeah.
I remember like a DayKnight Daily where he was casting a random quote-unquote Silver League game, and he was like noticing all these correct timings being. And he was like,
yes.
Like, this is scaring me. This is really scary. Okay, he put 2 in gas instead of 3. Okay, side of the league.
So that was actually while I was practicing on ladder in Silver League, and yeah, like that was a lot of silver leaguers that I encountered. They hit like their hatch timings, 16 on minerals, 3 on each gas. Like all this stuff was really clean and practiced, and I'm like, that's the state of silver because of MMRDK.
Yeah.
I mean that was like, me in silver, right? Like that's how I did.
Is that like in the first few minutes though? Because it's actually pretty easy to do openings perfectly fine. It's just what you do after that point that kind of determines what skill level you're at.
Oh so, yeah, the early game is super easy, Manbon. Super easy. Yeah.
So if the times are like on point, like in the early game, it's totally fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Anyway, I think we have a lot of other nice people in the Hangout that might have some stories.
StarzKri, go.
Oh.
Darcy, go.
Alright, so ladder story. We'll go with a good one. When Day9 was doing the whole, like, do a really funny, what was it, it was one of the Fun Day Moneys, do something that most, like, somebody wouldn't see, or do a strategy no one would expect, or something crazy like that. So I was sitting there and I'm like, what is something that I could probably get away with? Oh, I know. I'm gonna do the, Zealot Rush into carriers. Because, I mean, why not?
Yeah, the soundbite.
So, I actually pulled that off, and right after the game got called a hacker because the guy couldn't believe I did an 8-minute carrier rush.
Whoa.
Okay, when you're building like nothing but, I built maybe 5 zealots, rushed them into his base, and then went straight towards carrier. And when I got to his base, he was just getting roaches.
Oh my god!
Well, at 8 minutes.
And he, like, okay, so he didn't do any scouting. He didn't bother scouting for any expansions, and he just called.
No, he didn't bother. He didn't scout. I did this all on one base. I just did carriers.
He could not, dude. He could not have scouted. I don't know what.
I never.
I'll let you know what league this is.
Jess can tell I never scout.
What?
I never scout, and you know that.
Alright. And another funny ladder story is like right now I'm playing and I'm getting swarm host and it's not fun.
Cool.
Because I went
Cool.
Gateway Stock or Gateway Colossus and I can't kill them now.
This one time I faced swarm hosts. It wasn't good.
Break out in a cold sweat thinking about swarm
All right.
host.
Cool. Was that your story, sir? StarzKri?
What?
Was that your story?
I mean, the only other funny story I had is when April Fool's Day I GG'd. I bet someone I could GG before they could.
Nice. Alright, Kira.
When I was like first starting, just because I wanted to see what league I was in, I was in a match with somebody. I was like facing all golds and stuff. I'm like, I'm not a gold player, go away. I'm like, hey, do you want a free win? And he's like, no, I don't want a free win. And I'm like, oh, okay. And like 5 seconds later, he discs. So I'm like, oh, yay, I win.
Nice.
That means you're gold. If you beat a gold in any way at all, that means you're gold.
That's clearly how.
So I beat a Grandmaster because they DC'd on me because they were unranked. Cool.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Well done.
Grandmaster.
Cool. Sacredsun.
I'm trying to remember. So this was probably one of my first ladder games. Basically what happened was I was playing Terran because Terran was the easiest one to get into, I guess, for me at the time. Against another Terran, basically. And I remember at one point in the match, basically, so I was building myself, and I scouted him, but I didn't scout him in a while, and I was like, oh, I wonder where he is. So I started moving my guys out, and at the same time, my guys moved out and was halfway to his base. Apparently, his guys went around the other side, and I saw his guys coming in, so I was like, oh shit, what am I supposed to do? So I panicked for a second. I was like, wait, we're just gonna base race. And then what ended up happening was that we traded bases. I managed to get my command center away, and for the longest, and I flew to like one of the islands. And then you couldn't find me for like, I think for 20 minutes. You couldn't find where I was. While I was just roaming the map with banshees, killing him off.
Nice.
And then he finally found me, but by that time I killed off his base. And he's like, "Wait, you were there the whole time?" I was like, "Yeah, where else would I be?"
Nice.
Terran needs nothing, man. Oh god, only Terran can pull that shit off, man. I tell you. Oh god.
Cool.
Must feel robbed.
Joshua or Kelvin Dude 22.
Yeah. Ladder time. Okay. I was doing a 2v2 or whatever with some friends on ladder, and one of our opponents, like, GG'd like right off disconnected. So it was 2 versus 1, and then we were like, screw it, we're gonna worker rush these guys, this one guy. And so we take like all of our workers and we take them to base, and then this other guy, I don't know like what league, I think he was like unranked, but he like micros both of the, like this other guy who had disconnected and his own workers, and he like holds on and like kills all of our workers. And then we were pretty much screwed in like a 1v2 situation, and we lost horribly. It was lovely.
Nice.
Oh,
wow.
I was waiting for the come behind win story, but
nope.
Oh, justice has demanded retribution, it seems.
Oh, man.
Justice demands retribution.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was a good voice.
The light shall bring victory.
The light shall bring victory.
All right, Jess.
I must protect the world. Sorry, we went to the massive tangent now.
So, I've never laddered.
Shh, you're not supposed to say that.
Damn it! You should have told us this. We would make you the best story ever.
Just
story, bro.
You can. Would you like to? Manbon, would you like to come up with a story?
Okay, Jess, tell us a story about your ladder, your real life ladder, because I know you
My
can.
Oh yeah,
real
that was a
life
good ladder.
Is no longer here. It's my roommate's, and it was there because our smoke detectors have this tendency to beep at odd times of the night and morning. and we don't know why. They seem to be linked together because if you mess with the battery on one, a different one will stop beeping. So that's the story of why the ladder was there that one time. I could show everybody my Zerg guys, little dudes. I'm very pleased with them. This is a Baneling.
Ooh.
I made pipe cleaner versions of Carbots, Starcraft animation stuff. So I have a bunch of Zerglings and a lot of little guys. The Zerglings are tiny. They're about the size of my thumb.
Hold on. Just show it again?
No, hang on.
Just show it again?
I played the Wings of Liberty campaign.
So everyone can see it.
Put it closer.
I took pictures.
Nice.
Can I just link to pictures that
That's
I took?
good.
I just finished the album.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
You can pop it in the Twitch chat.
Cool.
Because
Alright.
there's a lot more than just the StarCraft units. A lot more.
Cool. Sweet.
That's my story.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, Glory.
Good story.
So I've actually never laddered in 1v1. I only when I play StarCraft 2, I only do like 3v3 or 4v4. Like I never do 1v1.
Oh yeah, I remember that one of the battles I did with you. That was pretty cool.
Wait,
Yeah.
hey, well, you don't have to. Ladder can be 3v3.
Yeah.
2v2.
Yeah.
It's still a league.
So I laddered 3v3.
Yeah.
And in my team, I'm the Terran. So we played this one game where we ended up finding out later on that there was a couple masters and whatnot, and we weren't doing that well at the beginning, and they were totally mouthing off, totally being jerks, thinking they're like 12 years old, thinking they're so cool and whatnot. And then all of a sudden, I built Thors, and I'm like, I'm gonna go wipe these people out because I'm done. So I start wiping them out, and of course the two other people that are playing with me, they're hyping me up, they're talking smack, and then all of a sudden, one person is like, no, this person, this ZeldaAssassin person can't beat me, and I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, you're getting beaten by a girl, all three of them GG'd.
Wow.
GG'd and left.
Nice.
Then proceeded to like message me and then be like, you can't be a girl, you can't do this, like obviously you're just messing with us. And
You may not be female. You are not allowed.
Now
I'm like,
that
okay, so I'm
reminds me.
not allowed to be female.
Please
Whoa.
remove your breasts.
Dude, that reminds me of a story.
I'm sorry that I'm a female and play a game. Like that's
Yeah.
whatever. I'm not the one that just decided to drop the game when I said I'm a female. So
If
yeah.
people did that more often, Scarlet would be like winning everything. Like,
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh,
that'd be
God.
amazing.
Dude, the salt is real, man. PJ salt. PJ salt. PJ salt. Cap.
Manly pride was on the line.
So,
It could not
It's
be
always on the
destroyed
line.
by women.
Yeah.
manly pride can be one thing, but there's got to be female gamers out there, and
Yeah.
Oh, there
So,
totally is. My
yeah.
wife plays too.
Cool.
Clearly.
Dude, you don't have to feel bad. It's totally their fault. They suck.
yeah, they lost the Thors. They should not have lost. They had Void Race. They should not have lost the Thors.
How did you lose the force?
If you mass,
She does have a
also,
point.
like, mass
Void
Warriors
Rays are
Giants,
pretty good.
they do mass wars.
If they're clumped.
If
Uh,
they're
And
clumped.
if they don't press
which,
E.
who the hell micros Void Rays anyway?
I
Me,
do.
Sometimes when I'm playing mono battles.
All right. Cool. So, TheFoilist.
So now,
Yeah.
Other way.
Other way,
This,
yeah.
This.
Pointing
anyway,
the other way.
Let's see. I don't really remember anything particular about when I laddered really hard. I guess I'll like recount the like entire length of time when I laddered like really hardcore because it wasn't very long. So my friends and I all played StarCraft 1, and we like Day9 got me into StarCraft first and stuff, and we like heard about StarCraft 2, but we didn't get it for like 3 or 4 months after it first came out. Although we like followed it pretty closely. So we all decided like, all right, when StarCraft 2 comes out, we're hitting this thing like hard. We're gonna do like way more effort than we ever did for StarCraft 1. We're gonna like get to the very top and become world champions of the world. And redundant, but who cares? And like, so yeah, we're all like all hyped up about it, and then we decided like we all got the game at the exact same time, and we all played like our first game. It was a free for all with each other, and it was like just craziness. We were all just trying out units like, wow, I've seen banelings in the GSL, but well, it wasn't even the GSL back then. It was the open season. Like we've seen all these Gosu Koreans use banelings, but I've never actually used them. They're so cool. And then we basically like used each other as training partners for like the next year. I was like a freshman in high school, and we like. I made it as far as Platinum, which at the time was the second highest league because there was only Diamond. My friends made it a little. One of my friends got Diamond, and we were like training super hard. Like I spent the entire summer, like I spent a week out of the summer just learning how to split workers. So I was really disappointed when in Heart of the Swarm they were like, okay, no more worker splits. But like I was dedicated. Like I would get up, like just immediately run downstairs and be like, all right, I'm gonna keep working on this build. And I got decent at the game, and then my sophomore year started, and I realized that I was physically getting worn out from playing the game so much. So my friends continued on to like Master League and Greatness and stuff, and I was just like, all right, I've got to like chill, or I'm actually gonna like die of like just the sheer mental pressure of performing in this game. And since then I've been like in and out of silver and gold and bronze, like depending on how much time I throw into the game. So I'm basically like that old geezer who's like, oh, back in my day I went hard and I was pretty good. But now like my mechanics are crap, and I just play mono battles and stuff when I feel like it. So yeah, that's basically my history of the StarCraft 2 ladder.
Yeah, just do whatever you enjoy, man.
Yeah.
If you don't enjoy it, don't do it.
Exactly. If I had stayed at that level, I probably would have gotten even better, but I probably wouldn't be here right now. I'd probably be like out practicing in a basement somewhere. Actually, I'm in a basement right now, but no one told you that.
So
it's
what's
not
the
the
difference?
typical basement. It's not the kind where
It's not the basement
you're
where
35 years old and you're a virgin
yeah.
and you live with your mom. In the
This is the
basement.
basement that's actually actively getting ready to be moved out of. Yeah.
Well, I mean, hold on here. You could, you know, be practicing in the basement of like EG or something. So.
Yeah.
I to be honest, I don't think I've got that kind of like talent. I could practice however much, but there's some people who just have like that's like who are just better at the game naturally than I could ever be. And I think that was part of it too. I was sort of getting to the point where like I was practicing as much as I possibly could and still not getting much better, and it was disenfranchising.
Cool.
But anyway, I don't want to like depress everyone, so
it's all right.
to Manbon.
Manbon, go.
Too late.
That may be the only time I've ever heard someone use that word in casual conversation.
Oh, why? Thank you. I assume that it was a compliment.
Manbon, go.
All right, Manbon, cheer us up.
Manbon.
This story, I actually have a few, but I'll just tell you
One.
this one. So, there was a match I actually played in the Starcraft Heart of the Swarm beta. So like this was a ladder where nothing really counted and all that, and I just went and checked out, and I heard like, you know, Oscar is like a really neat unit. It's called a Tempest, and it shoots from like 20 miles away. And I was like, oh cool, I'll just so I kind of devised a strategy that kind of shouldn't work. It is to rush for a Tempest, and then build a Forge, and then cannon up my natural. The reason why it shouldn't work is because you can just like, you know, drop around the cannons and just, you know, just drop the main, and I'll just immediately die. So I just mastered his Tempest and I canned up my natural, right? And he built up a bunch of Immortals and Stalkers, and all I had was, you know, cannons to defend. So obviously I should have lost, right? But what actually happened was I bought these like couple of Tempests. They were like shooting their little balls of lightning that did like 20 damage a pop, and they took like forever, like per shot. And what he did with Stalkers was he just sat them at his natural, trying to shoot at the Tempest, which outranked Stalkers obviously. And I just wiped out all his Stalkers. They're just like pushing with Tempest and win. And he just left with a GG. And then after the game, he messaged me saying, "What? Wait, what did he say? He said something like, what? You have to be a fucking idiot to go for." Actually, no. What did he say? God, but he said some really vulgar things anyway.
Cool.
Yeah, but yeah.
Wait, Trumpet, your ladder story.
I I'm Terran player, and I played in Wings of Liberty. I haven't really done much ladder in Heartless Worm, but I did a strategy that probably translates to Heartless Worm. Does anyone ever go 3 racks, 7-minute stem timing push?
Yep.
Yeah, that's Terran bread and butter.
Pretty standard.
Yeah, so that's what I learned, and it was really funny. One time I was against the Protoss, and I did an alright exchange at the 7-minute mark, but I was just constantly upgrading and stuff, and I get to the Protoss base with a bunch of Marines, and he's got like tons of carriers and void rays, and they're all like 1-1, and it's like I just stood underneath them and just like let it, just took them all out, and it was really fun. It was fun. Protoss tears.
He heard void rays were good, so he built them.
The moral of this
Tears
story is that the best unit is Marines. That's the only unit.
So it's funny whenever like Bronze Leaguers just don't upgrade at all, and you like have 3-3 and you're at their base and you just like wipe them out.
Yeah, 3-3.
Yeah, 3-3.
That must be
upgrades.
like 15 minutes into the game or something, right?
I don't. Yeah.
Well,
Has to
it's a
be.
7-minute timing push, so I guess this guy was like a macro god. But like still,
But yeah, it was fun.
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm reading chat. Sorry.
There's,
Oh,
it's always a great feeling when you like
I couldn't tell,
timing,
Jess.
get to the enemy base, they've got like an impossibly huge army and you beat them anyway. Like
yeah. But yeah, that's mine. And yeah, happy 4th anniversary to
Yeah.
StarCraft.
here.
Yeah, we're gonna play some Photon Cycles when we return.
Yay!
Photon Cycles.
We got a portrait. Got a nice portrait.
I would totally play some Photon Cycles, but I mean I've got to wait.
You're authenticating.
Oh my god. Where are we going?
Hold on, guys. I'm just waiting.
Just
It'll,
keep going around in a circle. We'll eventually get there.
guys, this authorization, guys.
Oh god. Oh, sick.
I thought they fixed that.
Is
No.
chat making you laugh uncontrollably, Jess?
Chat. Yes, it's hilarious.
Chat's hilarious right now.